Sharp Football Insiders. We're here with Ardrey Kell, new head coach Greg Jachym. Coach, talk to me about your all season so far and how it's going for you.
It's been really good. The one thing that we have here is kids who aren't afraid to work hard. We don't have to coach effort a lot. They come to work every day, and that's the one thing we ask of them is just work as hard as you can every single day, do the little things right, and big things are going to take care of themselves. So off season was really good. We made some really big gains in the weight room, and just kind of set ourselves up for a good season.
All right, man, good stuff. Now, you were the previously defense coordinator. What's been the kind of transition from going from there to being the head coach now?
Yeah, so like I told you earlier, just a lot of new responsibilities that I didn't have before. So before, as a coordinator, it's a lot more focused on scheme, game planning, scouting, all that stuff. And now it's more administrative stuff, making sure kids are eligible, paperwork, talking with parents, communicating with everybody. So it's just, so far it's been less football, X's and O's, and more paperwork and that type of stuff. So it's been a new challenge for me. I've been coaching for a while, so it's felt like a good time to kind of step into this role, and it's been an exciting challenge, just some new things. So just excited to get back to football.
Oh man, aren't we all?
Yeah, get everybody eligible and get started playing.
Amen. Who's some guys we can look out for this year from you guys?
So Cedric Gray is going to be one of our top offensive players as a receiver, and he also plays linebacker for us. Committed to Chapel Hill to play linebacker for them next year. So we're looking for a big year from him, especially the thing, he's a great player, but just leadership-wise, he's one of the players that you love to coach because he lifts up everybody around and makes everybody better. So not only is he a great player, but he's a great leader for us.
Yes, sir.
Jared Joseph is going to start quarterback for us. Another great leader, stepped in about halfway through the season and became the starter last year. And he's just had a great offseason for himself, working really hard, but also just holding everybody to our standard, holding everybody accountable. He's got guys out here throwing with him, by himself without us having to tell him to do it. He puts in all the extra work, does all the little things right, and he's going to be another one of our leaders, and should have a really good year. Michael Hetzel, another receiver slash DB, had a really good year for us last year. We're going to move him around a lot on offense, so he's a very versatile player. He can play in the slot, he can play running back, he can kind of do it all. And again, we're going to try to get him involved in the defense as well. Adam Zabo, Cade McCoy, Nick Actis on the offensive line are all seniors.
Nice.
So Nick's kind of new to the offensive line. He just started last year, but the other two have been playing for a while. So they bring a lot of experience and leadership to that group. Defensively, we've got some young guys that got a lot of playing experience on varsity last year as freshmen and sophomores. So now they're sophomores and juniors, but they have that experience under their belt. Like Stephen Bauer is a junior, but he led us in tackles last year as a sophomore. Casey Seegers, he's going to be a junior. He was all conference as a sophomore. Jameer Moten was a freshman that started a lot of games at cornerback for us, so he's got a lot of experience. So we got a lot of those young guys who, usually they're just starting to play varsity, but these guys have already got a wealth of experience. So we're looking for them to be leaders on the defense as well. And I probably left some guys out, but just off the top of my head.
That's great, Coach. And that's a lot of talent you mentioned right there. Overall, what's your coaching philosophy, being more of a defensive guy by nature?
Yeah, so I tell the guys all the time, obviously control the things you can control. A lot of times there's a lot of noise outside of what we do, and if you get caught up in that, and what other people are doing, what other people are saying, it can distract you from what you need to do. So control the things you can control. Show up every day. We talk about never being outworked by anybody, so we just imagine the people we're playing, what are they doing? I got to work harder than them every single day. And we try to take pride in that. We're going to try to play fast, physical, and smart football, and just do the little things right. I think we have really good schemes in place, but I think it comes down to who's fundamentally sound, who can block the best, who can tackle the best. it's always going to come down to the fundamentals. So we try to really spend a lot of time on that and just get great at what we do, position by position.
Well said. I like that, Coach. Last thing, is anyone you want to thank for supporting you and your program so far?
Yeah, so I want to thank my family. Obviously, being a coach is a strain on the family always. My wife is, she's unbelievable. The way we have two small kids, Jacoby and Casey, 5 and 2. So they're running around all the time, got different stuff going on, and a lot of times that falls on her where she has to get them everywhere, and I'm not always there as much as I'd like to be. So obviously my family, and then Mr. Switzer, our principal, and Coach Knob, our athletic director, really our whole administrative staff's really supportive. They're all in for athletics. They want us to be successful, and they give us a lot of resources to help us. So definitely want to thank them for all their support.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Coach. We're looking for a big year from you guys. I think you had another chance to make the playoffs and make another conference title run.
I appreciate it. Thanks for all you do for high school football in Charlotte.
Oh, thank you, Coach. Appreciate that.